Welcome to the Instagram stories for Tuesday, December 5th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. We are going to do Masseri Monday. Normally we do it on Mondays, but in this case, we couldn't do it because Adam only posted the answers to the questions late yesterday afternoon. So that's sometimes just how it goes, scheduling, right? Let's talk about all the Threads questions, and we're going to start by talking about search on Threads. Someone posed the question, finally we have search on Threads. How long did that take to build? I will say that we've had search on Threads for a while in the United States, but not everybody has the same experience everywhere. Here's Adam's answer.
So what we launched last week was support for search in languages outside of English and Spanish, where we'd already been supporting search for a couple weeks now. Now, there's a lot of room to improve here. I got a lot of feedback over the weekend about how important real-time search is. So we're going to try to figure out how to best support that use case while keeping people safe. Also just need to get more relevant, make it easier to use, easier to organize. So more to come.
Okay, let's continue with that same discussion around the search results with what Adam mentioned there briefly about the input that they got over the weekend. The next question, can search results on Threads appear chronologically? This is actually more trouble than I had originally understood it to be. Here's Adam's answer.
I got lit up on Threads about this over the weekend, so I want to clarify. My concern is if you have a chronological and comprehensive search, so every single thread in chronological order that has a specific word or tag in it, for instance, that is an opportunity for abuse for bad actors, spammers or otherwise. So if something happens in the world, they can pummel that search result page by just adding the right word with their spam links or whatever else it is. So we have to either consider just eating that risk or ranking not purely chronologically or showing results in chronological order, but not including every single post, which can then lead to accusations of censorship. So it's just not as straightforward as people like to make it out to be, but we are definitely exploring all the options.
More complicated than I thought it would be. I'll just leave it at that, but I'm really glad they're putting so much thought into how search on Threads works because no one person or group should be able to take over just by capitalizing on one word or hashtag, for instance. And the last Threads question we're going to talk about, how is Threads going? What are you learning? I would say that they are learning it is a great time to capitalize on all the problems that Twitter's been dealing with. But here's Adam's answer.
Threads is doing well. It's growing. I mean, there's a lot more to do. We have a lot of exciting things coming out over the next couple months, but just try to put one foot in front of the other, make the experience better day over day, and build up the user base, strengthen engagement, and just make the experience more delightful.
Okay, that's it for the Threads questions. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Instagram and AI photo editing, close friends, and where to find best practices for creators. So stick around.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
And we're back. Let's continue with the questions. The next one has to do with AI and photo editing. Are more AI photo editing tools coming to Insta? This is a great question. I would actually like to see some AI tools around caption writing and responding to comments, because to me, that's really hard and I would like someone else to do it. Here's Adam's answer.
Yeah, we're exploring a number of different ways that generative AI can help creators tell stories that can help anyone come up with something that they're proud to share. Now, it's early days for this technology, so I think we'll look back years from now and some of the ideas we will laugh at or will be cringeworthy and others we'll be excited about. And so we'll learn a lot over the next year or two as we try things, see what works and see what doesn't.
Let's go on to the next question. Can I add people to my close friends in bulk? The answer to that is yes. You can find the close friends option under your settings and then you can go through and add people that way. I guess this person is asking because they've been going to each of the people they follow's profile pages and adding them to close friends manually that way, which is a time-intensive way to do it for sure.
If you want to add a lot of people to your close friends list really quickly, and close friends is a great way to share stories and now feed posts with just the people who you really want to share your most intimate moments with, you don't have to go to their profiles one by one. You can go to your profile, go to the More menu, and go to Close Friends. And from there, you can quickly and easily add a bunch of people at once.
And the last question we're going to talk about today, where can I find the latest best practices for creators? You've already known about the @creators account because I talk about it on this show a lot. I think it's a wealth of information. It doesn't always have audio clips that I can play on this show, but when it does, I endeavor to the best of my ability. Anyway, here's Adam's answer.
There are a lot of places. Definitely go to your Pro Dash, the professional dashboard, on a regular basis because we will show you the most recent tools there, and there's even more and more educational materials there. But also, quick plug, follow @creators. They're a great way to stay up to date on what the latest news is for creators on Instagram.
That is going to do it for today's episode. As always, thank you for listening. If you have a chance, please share this podcast with somebody that you know who might be interested in staying up to date on social media news, understanding more about how Instagram and TikTok algorithms work, and just in general would benefit from this show. As always, thank you for listening.
Instagram news got you covered, sometimes even TikTok. Relevant platforms in the metaverse ahead of the wave without a break or a pit stop. Still waiting for Zuckerberg to give me the big job. Pause. Use trademarks and logos with Insta's permission, of course. If you like the show and you gain some good info, maybe leave a review. It's a type of applause. Just drop me a message if you want to collab. If you got some good content or you want to run ads, at Daniel Hill Media is where I am. TikTok, Facebook and Instagram.